So we have a new event for souls in the game, and I want to talk about whether or not you should be pulling. Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So as most of you already know, and I'm a little late on this, we do have this Deck of Fate going on. Now I already pulled on my free-to-play account yesterday, right? And I told you guys in that video, like, hey, I'm gonna wait and see, do a little research, see if I feel like this is a good enough value for my soul investment in order to collect the rewards from here. And I saw a lot of, I haven't watched any of the videos yet, but I saw a lot of like deck of bait, you know, like headlines and stuff saying, so I can assume based on the title that maybe they think it's not that valuable. But one thing to always consider, I try to do better about making sure that I give advice for everybody, right? So I think for a brand new account such as mine that has been holding on to souls and has an opportunity to pull souls and double dip a little bit, that was a great deal. That was a great opportunity for me to get a little bit of extra resources on my free-to-play account, the Supreme Galek account, while also potentially getting a soul for my account. Now, spoilers for that video, I did not get any such soul and the rewards were not particularly good for me, but it is worth noting that I think that on that level of account, it's a good time to pull souls, right? I could save up for maybe a better event, that is a potential thing. If I did happen to get a soul for Kale, Cold Heart, Reliquary Tender even, like I would have gained a lot of value. So I think it's still good to try and pull souls in that situation. So if you are a newer account, listen up. I just got a new promo link that you can use to follow along with me on my latest free-to-play adventure and get a free Elenaril as well as 3 more powerful epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril right after signing up, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you progress through Raid. Click on my link right now and let's crush this together. I would say that while these rewards are not going to be the best for you, probably not the best for anybody, it might be a good time if you are looking to get souls for your account. And there are other factors that come into play too, right? Marius is a part of it. So, earning immortal soul coins from selling souls from your collection. Well, you need to have souls in your collection to sell in order to get these, right? This is one. Now, this is in the later tier. I'm just using this as an example. I know there are some that are making sure that you're getting souls, selling souls, all that kind of stuff. It looks like I don't need anything from souls right now, but I've been saving pretty much every soul in my collection in order to sell them for that upcoming mission for Marius. And this is the main account, by the way. It all depends on your account and what you need. But I think for a newer account, I think it's an okay time to pull. You give a boost at a chance to get higher level souls, which in turn can become value for you. Like if you do pull a higher level soul, for instance, if you were to get a 6-star legendary soul, that's worth 1,000 of the Eternal Soul coins, right? Which just so happens to be how much an Eternal Soulstone costs, right? I've actually had great luck in the past flipping high souls. Like I think it was on the free-to-play challenge where I pulled a mythical soul. I then sold that mythical soul. It was a 6-star mythical soul, and I got 2 Eternals for it. And I opened those Eternals and got another 6-star mythical and sold that. And I was able to generate a ton of points for an early game event. Now that's extremely lucky. I'm not telling you that that's going to happen to you. I want to be perfectly clear about that. But for newer accounts, I think it is a good time to pull. For older accounts, more developed accounts, I don't think there's a lot of value in this particular deck of fate when you look at the rewards. Yes, there is the opportunity to get higher level glyphs, which are quite good, but there's still that RNG level to the glyphs, right? So there is an RNG element still to the glyphs. So these are the glyphs that we've had, up to this point, right? They're now uncommon, but even if you were, if I look at the accuracy one, for example, here, it could go 6 to 16 at the highest level, right? Well, 8 to 18 is better, but you could still just get an 8. You know what I mean? It's worse than getting a 16 here. So the glyphs are good. I'm not complaining about it. I'm very careful to make sure you guys know that I'm not complaining. I've been doing a lot of complaining. I apologize. I don't want to make too many excuses for myself, but things have not been going very well for me in my personal life. So it's been easier to just take it out on raid. That's a subject for another time. However, let's go back to talking about this. It's just there is still RNG here. And so when you're talking about getting a single glyph, even if it is, I think they only go up to epics in this event, even if it is an epic glyph, there's a chance that it could just roll really bad and be kind of a waste of a glyph, right? So overall, I think the rewards are pretty weak. If you're looking to train some champions, it's a really good time, I think, because you can get potentially some double dipping, some extra rewards. So I think that's a fine thing to do, but I wouldn't pull my souls. I think we would have better events down the line, like a hero's path. We've had a few of those, I think, where you pull souls for like really good rewards in there and less of an RNG element too, right? So in a hero's path, if there's a path for a book, for example, like a legendary book, you can say, okay, I can guarantee myself to get that book if I do this amount of grinding, blah, blah, blah. Where here it's like you have to just hope that you flip cards and get lucky. And that may not be, you know, the best reward for you guys. So I think it's a little weak overall for more experienced accounts. But for new accounts, I think it's fine. I think you're getting some rewards for something that you actually want to pull right now during a boosted event, because you do want to generate some souls. But once you start having some souls, you have a bit of a collection. You've got a few, 6-star blessings on your champions. It probably goes down a little bit in value, I would say. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you going to pull your souls for this event? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think it's a good deal? I do like the pinning options. I tend to like to pull when they give me an option to pin so that I can get those epic chests, right? But I don't know. I'll tell you this, I'm personally not going to pull on my main account and my older free-to-play account. I'm not going to pull on either of those accounts. It's better, I think, for me to not pull on them. And if I happen to get any more over on the Supreme Galek account, then I'll probably pull those. But I've got some Hydra to do, so I'm going to get going, guys. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for sticking with me through my complaining and my whining. I try to be a little more positive than that, but the game can be frustrating sometimes. Y'all made a lot of great points in the comments too, so thank you for the comments and keeping me honest. I need that. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Take care.